Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to solve the problem number 1.4 from Irodov, which is related to kinematics. So let us first read out the problem, then we'll solve the problem step by step. So the point is moving in the rectilinear way. So basically, what is the meaning of rectilinear motion that we have stated in the previous video? The meaning of this one is that the object is moving in a straight line and then it is moving in a single direction. Okay, straight line, and it is moving in this particular direction, and the graph of displacement versus time is given, and the average, it is asking the average velocity of the point during the time of the motion, entire time of the motion it is asking the average velocity. And second problem, it is asking that as it is traveling from one point to another point, then what is the maximum velocity, and then third question, it is asking that what is the time moment t naught up to which the average velocity is equal to the instantaneous velocity at that particular time instant. So let us first understand the difference between average velocity and the instantaneous velocity, and then we'll analyze it through the graph of displacement versus time. So average velocity and instantaneous velocity. Let us consider an example. So for example, a car is moving in this particular direction. So it has just started at t is equal to 0. So at this particular instant, velocity is equal to 0, and acceleration, some constant acceleration, let us say, and it has reached to 50 kilometer per hour for some time duration, and then it is constant for some time duration, and then again it is decelerating constant, and then it will come to rest. So we have seen the acceleration versus time graph in the previous example. So if we draw the acceleration versus time graph, then this is the initially the acceleration is positive and it is constant, and then acceleration is equal to 0 because it is moving with a constant velocity, and then it will come to rest. Sorry, it will move with the negative acceleration, and then finally it will come to rest. Okay, so this is some acceleration minus a, this is plus a, and here the acceleration is 0. Now if you draw the graph of velocity versus time, then as the acceleration is constant, the velocity will increase linearly to this particular point, and then it will constant for this particular time instant, and then it will decrease. Okay, so in this particular region A, the velocity is increasing, and then in the region B, velocity is constant, and in the region C, velocity is decreasing. So if we draw the graph of displacement versus time, then initially the displacement will increase and the slope will keep on increasing as the velocity is increasing, and then as the velocity is constant, the slope of displacement versus time will also be constant. After that the velocity is decreasing, so in that case the slope will decrease. Okay, so this is the graph we have drawn for the displacement versus time. Okay, so if we divide in this particular region ABC, where we can observe that the displacement is increasing and the velocity is also keep on increasing because the slope is actually increasing, and after that the slope is constant here from this particular point to this particular point as the velocity is constant. After that slope is decreasing because the velocity is decreasing. So now let us analyze the concept of the average velocity and the instantaneous velocity. All right, so if we talk about the instantaneous velocity, that means we want to know what is the velocity at the particular time instant. So let us say we said that t is equal to t naught. What is the slope of this particular graph? So if we are able to find the slope of this particular line, then we can say this is the instantaneous velocity at the time of t is equal to t naught. Now we are not interested in finding the instantaneous velocity at that particular time instant. We want to know the what is the average velocity till this particular point. So for that, what we can do, till this particular point means starting from this point to this particular point. Starting from this particular point to this particular point. In this case, what we can do, we know that average velocity is equal to delta x upon delta t. Okay, so this particular distance is delta x and this particular distance is delta t. Then if we do delta x upon delta t, then we can find the average velocity. I hope it is clear. But if we want to find the instantaneous velocity, what we can do, we can take the limit of delta t tending to 0, delta x upon delta t at the point of what t is equal to t naught, then we can get dx upon dt. So this is denoting the instantaneous velocity at the time t is equal to t naught. And for the average velocity between any two particular point, we, for example, if we want to find the average velocity between point this one and this one, then we can draw a straight line between these 2 points, and then we'll find what is the delta x and delta t, and then from this we can do delta x upon delta t, total distance upon total time is equal to, we'll get the average velocity. I think the concept of average velocity and the instantaneous velocity is clear. Now coming to the problem. So first problem, it is asking that average velocity of the point during the time of motion, entire time of motion. So first of all, what is the total displacement or the distance, because in this case it is moving in the one single direction and it is moving in a straight line, so displacement and distance will be same. So what is the total displacement here is 2 meter. And what is total time taken is equal to 20 seconds. Now some people may be wondering that okay, the graph is given till here, why are you considering this 20 seconds till here? Because after this particular point it is actually resting. We can draw this for the infinite time, but we cannot take the infinite time for this, for finding the average velocity. So car is basically starting at t is equal to 0 and then it is coming to rest at t is equal to 20 seconds. But if you are drawing the graph for displacement and keep on increasing the time, but it is at the rest at this particular instant. So that's why we have to consider s is equal to 2 meter, because this is the total time, and t is equal to 20 because at that particular time instant only it has coming to rest. Okay, all right. So now we can say this is delta x, this is delta t. So average velocity is equal to delta x upon delta t, that is equals to 2 meter upon 20 second, so 0.1 meter per second. Okay, now coming to the maximum velocity. So let us look at this graph. So initially the velocity is keep on increasing. The velocity is keep on increasing as the slope is increasing. After that it came to the constant slope, and after this particular point the slope is again decreasing. So this is the reason where this particular reason where the velocity is constant and it is maximum. So whether we can find the instantaneous velocity at any point in this particular region, or we'll find the average velocity between these two particular points, both are same. So that's why we'll find the average velocity between this point and this point, and then that particular average velocity will be the maximum velocity. Okay, so what is this delta x? So this one particular grid in the time axis, it is given as 2 seconds, and one particular grid it is given as 0.2 meter. Okay, so this particular delta x will be 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. So this is 1 meter, And then what is this delta t? This delta t is equal to 2 seconds. Sorry, this is 4 seconds. Now we can write B part. We can write the maximum velocity or the average velocity in that particular interval, average velocity between which two interval? Let us say t is equal to 10 to t is equal to 14 seconds. So we can write delta x divided by delta t. What is delta x? Delta x is 1 meter, and what is delta t? 4 seconds. So we can write 0.25 meter per second. Okay, so this is our maximum velocity. Now coming to third problem, it is asking the what is the time moment t naught at which the instantaneous velocity is equal to the mean velocity. I'll first explain what the question is asking. Let us wipe off these things. Okay, so the question is saying that, for example, let us say this particular time instant t is equal to 10. At this particular time instant, what is the instantaneous velocity? This is the instantaneous velocity if we find the slope of this particular line. And what is the average velocity? For average velocity between 0 to 10, we can draw this to the line between these 2 points, and then we'll find what is the delta x and delta t, and we can find the slope of this particular line. So clearly it is visible that the slope of this particular line and this particular line is not same. So the question is asking at what time instant t naught at which the average velocity between 0 to t naught is same as the instantaneous velocity at that particular time instant. Okay, so let us see 1-2 points more. So for example, if we take this particular point, so at this particular point the average velocity is this one. Sorry, this is the instantaneous velocity, and for average velocity we'll draw the line between these 2 points. We can clearly see that the slope of this line and this line are not same. So now move on to the next point. So next point, if we see, let us say this particular point. At this particular point, this is the slope, and if we draw the line between the origin and this particular point, then we can say that the slope of this particular line and the slope of instantaneous velocity here is both are same. So that means this is the point, this is the time instant at which the average velocity and the instantaneous velocity both are same. So what is this point? So this distance is how much? This distance is 2 seconds. So 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. So this will be 16 seconds. I hope all the problems are clear. So let us once summarize what I have done till now. So basically the graph was given between the distance or the displacement versus time, because it is moving in a single direction. So the displacement and distance will be same. And then it was finding it was asking to find the average velocity. So we have took one example in which the acceleration was constant initially, and then the acceleration was 0 here because of the constant velocity, and then acceleration was decelerating. So we have drawn the graph of acceleration versus time, and then velocity versus time, and then distance versus time, or the displacement versus time. And then in this particular graph we have seen the concept of visualizing the average velocity and the instantaneous velocity with the slope at that particular instant for the instantaneous velocity, and for average velocity we'll take the point between two particular time interval. Okay, and then we have solved this first problem as finding the average velocity between the initial point to the final point. And then for maximum velocity we consider this particular region, because in this particular region we know the instantaneous velocity and the average velocity both are same. And then we found out the time instant at which the average velocity from starting to that particular point and the instantaneous velocity at that particular point both are same. Okay, thank you.